Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the best of beauty for 2015. I'm super excited to be sharing with you guys my favorites for 2015. Now I'm going to be talking just strictly about makeup in this video. I am going to do a second part, I guess, of the best in beauty for 2015, and I'm going to be sharing with you guys some like skincare products, some hair products, some just like random lifestyle things that I've really been loving. I never really mention those kinds of things. I do mention skincare and some hair in favorites videos, but I don't mention a ton of like accessories and some fashion items as well. So I'm really excited to share with you guys some of the things that I loved all year round and in 2015. So that will be up after this video sometime soon within the next week. But anyways, let's get into the favorites for 2015. Okay, so the first category, I guess, is primers, and my favorite primer of all time. This past year, I tried a ton of primers. This year was like the year of primers. I feel like in my primer drawer, I have quite a few primers in there that I've tried, and I still have to say this one is my favorite. It is the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. It's so good, especially if you have dry skin. If you have oily skin, I don't know how you would like this, but if you have dry skin, this is so good. It's not only super hydrating for your skin, but it really just feels replenishing. Like, it doesn't feel greasy, you don't feel product on your skin. It just really soaks in, and like, I don't know, it's just so, it feels good when you put it on. Like, honestly, I just want to like take this and put this on. Like, I don't need anything else, I just want this on my face. It just feels really, really nice. It says it has coconut water, electrolytes, and probiotics, and it is silicone free. So I love this for underneath my makeup and over my moisturizer. I do find that it doesn't prolong the wear of my makeup as well as some other primers do, but I do find that it keeps my skin hydrated very long throughout the day. So I love this primer. It's, like I said, it's just my favorite. Okay, the next category is foundations, and honestly, I don't feel like I have like an actual true foundation that I have just really loved this year. I have a couple that are like pretty good, and one that I'm like still like, I need to like wear it longer to actually be a favorite. You know what I mean? Like, I've worn it, but I didn't wear it throughout the entire year. This, however, I wore throughout pretty much the entire year. The moment that I got it, I fell in love, and it's just an amazing product. And it's not a foundation, it's more like a tinted moisturizer. It is the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue. Oh my gosh, this became just my favorite product of all time. It is the best thing for day to day and just your daily routine. I just feel like this is such a good product. Again, it is very hydrating, but I do know that some people that have oily skin like this as well. And it is a tinted hydrating gel cream. It's like a very whipped, lightweight cream, and it feels so good on your face. It literally feels so good, and it doesn't provide a lot of coverage. I will say, if you are a foundation junkie that just needs like a full coverage, that really makeup-y look, this isn't going to give you that. It's a very light coverage, but it does even out your skin tone and just kind of even everything out, and it keeps your skin really hydrated. I love this. With a primer, I find that it lasts a really long time. Without a primer, it doesn't last as long, but again, it makes your skin feel good, and it makes your skin feel like skin. Like, I don't feel like when I wear this, I feel like I'm super makeup-y. Like, I don't feel very makeup-y. I just feel like my skin looks good, my skin looks healthy, natural, and I love this stuff. It's so good. I love it so much, I'm almost out of it, and the cap broke, so that's how much I love it. Okay, the next category is concealer, and this concealer I have a different opinion about than like my foundations. I really like concealer that has a lot of coverage but is yet still hydrating and lightweight. And until this product came in my life, I was still slightly searching. The MAC Pro Longwear was pretty close to what I wanted, but it still didn't have that hydration that I needed. And this little baby provided that. When this came out, I like immediately bought it because I heard major rave reviews about it. It is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer, and it says right on here, the Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer, and it has light diffusing peptide infused and it's paraben free. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. So it's really, really a lightweight concealer, but yet it has so much pigment to it that it really is amazing at covering just anything. I love using this under my eyes to just really brighten and diffuse all the dark circles and things from not getting any sleep. But it also is very hydrating, so it doesn't settle into my fine lines, especially if I set it with a powder. It literally does not budge. By the end of the day, other things will wear on my face, but I still find that my concealer set with a powder lasts all day long. So I love this stuff. It's my concealer. I don't know if I need another concealer in my life. Once I use up random other ones that I have in my concealer drawer, I really don't think I need anything else. This is the only thing I need. So definitely suggest this, and it's been a favorite for 2015. Okay, the next thing I have is powders, and honestly, I have 3 powders to share. I know, I never have powder to share. I feel like I'm not a powder person. I don't like to put powder on my face. I have very dry skin, and I have dry skin that like really clings to like any kind of powder. Like powder just like clings onto those dry patches and it looks just awful and flaky and ugh. So I'm not usually a powder person, but I have to say this was like the year of powders for me. I had some really good success finding good powders for my skin. And the first one, and probably the best one for 2015 that I found, the other 2 are kind of like just honorable mentions, but this is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed, and I love this stuff. It is the translucent. It does not have any color, so it doesn't provide any more coverage. It just kind of sets everything, mattifies everything, and gives you a little bit, it has like anti-aging benefits in it, so it's really just good for your skin. So it's just a translucent powder. I think I'm gonna hit pan on this soon too. It's got a pretty big dip in there, but I loved setting my under eye concealer with this, as well as just kind of dusting it all over my face as well, and it just kind of set everything and made everything stay in place a little longer rather than just like sliding all around. So I love this powder. It's such a good powder. Probably one of the best powders I've ever tried, and that's a big statement. The other powder I have to share is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in Dim Light. This was my favorite last year, and I still honestly love this powder. It does have a slight bit of coverage to it, but not really much. And honestly, it's just a like, it says it's an ambient lighting. It kind of gives you that ambient lighting effect. It kind of just airbrushes your skin out, and just really diffuses like what is going on in your face. I don't know. It's hard to explain until you try these, because once you try them, you're like, wow, this is like magic on my face. So the one in Dim Light is by far my favorite. I love it. I've used it a ton this year, but I still like the Bye Bye Pores, can I talk today, pressed powder much better. Another just random powder that I want to, this is kind of coming around at the end of the year, so I wanted to mention it, but I didn't want it to make it like the one and only favorite. This is the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and I love this stuff. I love it. I actually like this a little bit more to set my under eye concealer rather than the Bye Bye Pores. I know. But I still love that one. That one's amazing. But this one just gives you a really nice brightening effect, and it's so finely milled that it just does not it doesn't settle into any of my fine lines. And I have a lot of fine lines lately. I feel like, oh my gosh, I'm aging so bad. But I just feel like it doesn't settle into anything. It gives that brightening effect and it stays all day long. So I love this stuff. I really do love it. It's amazing under eye setting powder. I wouldn't say this is a great all over powder, but definitely to set your concealer with, it's amazing. All right, let's move on to the eyes. I have some eyeshadow palettes and a single eyeshadow that I've been loving throughout 2015. And I'm going to mention this one first because this one I think this was the most used definitely in 2015, and it's definitely a great palette, and it is the Tartelette palette. I fell in love with it right when I saw it. I think it came out the beginning of last year, possibly, maybe the end of 2014, beginning of 2015, something like that. But I love this palette. It is like made for me. It has some really pretty mauve-y colors, some great just neutrals, and they're all matte eyeshadows, and I love me some matte eyeshadows. So I loved this palette. It's just a good range of colors. They blend nicely. I love it. I honestly think this is a great palette to own. And also it's good to kind of put with other eyeshadows that are a bit more shimmery. There's so many shimmery eyeshadow palettes out there, and there's not enough just good basic matte eyeshadow palettes. So this one is definitely a favorite. And the other favorite is, no surprise, it came later in the year of 2015, but I freaking love this palette. It is the Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye palette. Also a matte eyeshadow palette, very surprising. But again, it comes with an amazing array of just neutral eyeshadows that you can pair with other shimmery eyeshadows, and I just love it. It's so, these two palettes are just loved and used on the daily basis. They're good just for daily wear, everyday wear. So love these. They are the most loved and the best of 2015. The single eyeshadow that I want to talk about is from ColourPop. I have a couple here, just different colors, but the ColourPop eyeshadows, I think the metallic ones are the best. Super Shock Shadow Metallic. Yeah, I think these are the ones that I like the best. This one is in the color Amaze. It's just a really pretty champagne-y gold color. The other one I really like, this might be my favorite of all time, is Lovely. It's just like a really pretty light pearly champagne color. I also have used a ton. I've used the color in Sequin, which is like a really pretty rosy pinky gold color. And then the other one I love, and I just got this one, is in the Rocks. It's a really pretty bronzy goldy color. So really love the ColourPop shadows. You can't beat the price. They're like $5, and they're just really metallic, very pretty, very good for like that date night or just like very glamorous look, because they are so like shiny and metallic. So they're really fun to play with too. So, and I like to pair matte eyeshadow palettes with them. So really love them. I discovered them this year, and they're a great price, great quality, and I definitely suggest them. Okay, my favorite eyeliner is the same as last year. I have to say I really haven't fell in love with anything new this year. This has just been my eyeliner, and I just keep repurchasing it. I actually just repurchased this one, and it is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner in Trooper. I wear it like every single day. If I don't, this year too, I felt like I wore a lot less eyeliner than I usually do. And when I did wear eyeliner, or especially like a very dramatic wing liner or something, I would just use this. So this is what I wear every single day if I'm wearing eyeliner. It's the best. It's so good. I used to be in love with gel eyeliners, and I still do love them. I love how creamy and how dark and black those get, but this one just is so freaking good. It's so good, and it's so easy to make a wing with. I think what I love about this is the convenience of it. It's just so easy to use. So I love this eyeliner. It's so good. Okay, this year was the year of trying to fall in love with mascara again. I feel like at the beginning of the year, I went through like a major rut of mascara, and then this little beauty came along, and I have fallen in love with mascara again. And it is the Dior Show Iconic Over Curl Mascara. Yes, it is Dior. Yes, it is fancy. Yes, it is pricey, but I am telling you, it is worth every single penny, this little baby. It is so good. It made my eyelashes look very, very false and like huge and long and dramatic, and I was like, why would you put false eyelashes on when you can just throw this on your eyelashes? It's so good. It's just so good. I'm actually using, a lot of people have raved and said that they like the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, and I will just say real quick, I am wearing it today. I like it, but it doesn't beat this. Not even close. It's a very good volumizing mascara. It does tend to transfer for me, the Better Than Sex one. It like transfers down, and I find at the end of the day I have like big dark like lines down here, and like it's fallen and like smearing down my face, but it's good with volume. This one, however, is good with length and volume and just makes your eyelashes look freaking huge. Like, it's just so good. And I've completely forgone, like, I don't even touch lash primer anymore because of this. You don't need lash primer with it. It's just that good. So I will stop talking about this, but it is the best mascara. It's so good. The next thing is brows. You probably think I will say the Anastasia Brow Wiz, which I still love and I pretty much use almost every day, but I feel like I use this product a little bit more because it's a little bit more convenient for 2015, and that is the Benefit Gimme Brow. I love this stuff. It's so good. It's just so easy to use. It makes you just feather it through your brows real quick and your brows look very put together, puts a little bit of color in them, makes them look just fluttery and natural. I'm not so into the very like painted structured brow, but I do like to define them a little more and give them a little more definition. So this does it for me, and it's super easy to use. So really love this, and it's been a favorite of 2015. Okay, so next up I have bronzers, blushes, and highlights, and I couldn't pick one for each category, so I have one and an honorable mention. The first one for bronzers is NARS Laguna. I discovered it this year and I love this bronzer. It's the perfect color for a bronzer for my skin tone. It's not too warm and it's not too like muddy looking. You can contour with it and bronze with it, which is why I think I like it. It's very versatile. It's just the perfect color and I like how it blends. It's just it's a good bronzer. It's like a good basic bronzer to have for the everyday. And I have an honorable mention. You know what I'm gonna say. It's the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Bronzer. I have been obsessed with this ever since I got it. This one came later in the year. That's why I can't really, this one was my most used and most loved for 2015. This one, however, came late in the game and I love it. And I honestly I was very skeptical about it. I didn't think it was going to be very good. Thought it was going to be way too warm and orange on my skin, but honestly, it just gives you the most beautiful bronzy glow without being like overly shimmery. It has that ambient lighting powder in it, so it just gives this like airbrush soft bronzy look. I just love it. It's so good. So those are my bronzers. The next are old favorites for blushes, and they're just the most used, so I didn't really discover any new blushes this year that I really loved, but the first one is NARS Luster, and I'm wearing that on my cheeks today. I love this one. I think it goes with so many different looks that I do, and it complements your bronzer very well, so I love this one. It's the one where I go, I don't know what to wear, and I just grab this one. So love NARS Luster. It's my favorite. The other one that it's like I don't know what to wear, I grab this one. I'll grab NARS Luster or this one, and it is the Benefit Rockateur. And I wasn't even going to mention this one, but I realized I hit pan on it, and obviously I wear this a ton, so I should mention it. So I wear this this is like a great everyday blush. It's very soft and not so like noticeable that you're wearing a blush, but it's very soft and very natural looking. Love this blush. It has a bit of like a sheen to it. It's kind of like a dusty mauvey pinky color, so it's very natural on the skin. I love it. I hit pan on it, so I must love it a lot. So those are my two blushes. Okay, and next for highlighters, I have two to share with you. I have a lot of highlighters that I really would love to mention. One in particular that is a newer one that I really want to talk about, but I'm gonna wait for my January favorites, so look forward to that. It's kind of like at the end of the year favorite, but these two were definitely the most worn highlighters, and this one is the ColourPop Highlight in Lunch Money. It's a really pretty, just kind of frosty, pearly champagne color. It's a very basic highlighter, but I love the texture of it. It's very creamy, it's very pigmented, it gives that like very glowy look. So I really loved that one. I used that one a ton this year. And then the other one is the ever so loved Becca highlighter in Champagne Pop. I love this one. I'm wearing that one on my cheekbones today. I look very glowy. So this one gives you like a lot of glow, but I really like it. It's very pretty. So definitely love that one this year too. Right, the next category are lippy products, and the final category. So I really fell in love with lip liners this year, and I honestly never really liked lip liners. But this year I really took the time to actually use them, and I really appreciate them. Cause all these lip products are so pigmented, and I don't have the lips that just like put it on and they just sit there. My lips, they just like bleed all over, and then I end up with like lip product like all over my face, and then I try to wipe it off and it's still like all red and weird there, and you have this like weird like red spot from your red liquid lipstick or whatever. So anyways, I really do love lip liners. So the first one I want to talk about, this one's probably the best one. The other one I kind of got later in the year, but I love it and I've been wearing it every day. This one is the Cosmetics Your Lips But Better Waterproof Lip Liner Stain. And this one is in the shade Buff Nude. It's just like a nude, it's a nude lip liner. Like, it's nothing crazy special, but I really do like the color. It's perfect with every nude, pink, like any kind of just neutral kind of lip. I can throw this on, and the best part about it is waterproof. It is not going anywhere. It will stay on your lips all day long until the next day even. It really does stay on your lips. So it's a little more on the pricey side for a lip liner, but I do think they're worth it because it really does stay. This one is a really good too, and I like this one mostly for the color of it, and it is the ever so loved MAC Whirl. This one's a bit deeper and a bit mauvier, I guess, mauvier. It's a bit deeper than the Cosmetics one. So I like using this to really just line my lips, and I'll use a lighter color, and it just kind of defines my lips a little bit more. So really like the color of this one, and I really love the formula of this one. If you know me, I love lip gloss. Lip gloss is like my favorite. I love lip gloss. And I have 3 that I have to mention. The first one is by far the most favorite out of all these. Like, if there's one product in here that you need to buy, it is this one. And I talk about this a ton, and nobody else talks about it. You need this. It is the Urban Decay Naked Lip Gloss in Nooner, and I love the Naked Lip Glosses. They're super hydrating. They're really like minty feeling, but they don't feel sticky. They're very just thin. They don't feel really heavy or cakey on your lips. They're just a good lip gloss. It's almost like a lip balm in a lip gloss form. So I love this one. The color is really pretty on this one too. It's just like a basic nude color. I like pairing this with like one of the lip liners on top of it to just really enhance your lips. So really love that lip gloss. The other 2 ones I like are the NARS Chelsea Girls. I've talked about this one quite a few times. It's just a really pretty pinky peach color. I like this one because it's very pigmented. Again, it's really not sticky. I do like the formula on that. And then the other one is the Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie Buttercream Lip Gloss in Forbidden Nude. And again, this one's just like a basic pinky color. This one, I like the color on this one, I think the best. And it's really just buttery and creamy. So really like those lip glosses. They have been in my purse like all year long. Okay, and then I have 2 lipsticks that have been in my purse pretty much all year round. This one, however, is not available anymore, but I have to mention it because it's a favorite. So this is the Bobbi Brown lipstick in Pink Beige. It is the most perfect color, and I love the formula of these lipsticks. They're so thin but creamy and hydrating, and they set into your, like, I'm wearing it today and like I don't even feel it on my lips, but there's the color there. So anyways, that's the color right there. Love it, love it, love it. So pretty. It's just an everyday wearable color Goes great with those lip liners that I've been loving. And then the other color I've been loving is Max Faux. And this one's pretty much been in my purse like every day. It's like, it's just like the perfect, they're very close in color. This one has a little bit more rosiness to it. This one has a little bit more like pinky beige. So they're pretty similar though, but I really like them. They've been my favorite lipsticks all year round. Okay, you guys, so that is it for the 2015 Best of Beauty. I hope you guys enjoyed my beauty picks for 2015, and let me know if you guys film videos and you have some favorites of 2015. Let me know what they are down below, and if you like this video, liked it, and subscribe if you aren't, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!